Good morning. Thank you for joining me. I have a couple of things to share with you today. But here's long, tall Sally, and I'll talk about her in a minute. But right now, I wanted to share with you how this whole world in this little room started for me. This book was printed in 2012. I don't know when I purchased it. It could have been 2013 or 14. I don't know. But this is the reason that I stopped doing this. And if you'll notice, if you look closely, you'll see that the background on this is a crazy quilt. More about that coming up on this channel. Stay tuned. Crazy quilt backgrounds and a big circle. I started it here and I just do shapes. Well, enough of that, but I went from here and I went happily. After 40 plus years of doing this, I decided to follow my heart, and I had always wanted to do some arting of some sort. So my hand hit this book. Don't know why. Yes, I do. I'm sure you've gotten all the information off here by now. If you're interested, I was interested in the beginning in mixed media, of course. So, this book just tickled me. Everything about this book, this is the piece on the front, everything about this tickled me. I liked the concepts, I liked the person doing it, I liked how she did it. It was just a wonderful book. And I read it cover to cover, as I remember. And it started niggling at me. It started niggling at me. And it came. Well, and often a birdie. Birdie or not a birdie, this was the other fork in the road. So I thought I would let you know how this all started, and I was thinking about it today, and I realized something that it was intuitive, I guess, because I didn't plan it that way. But look at Sally. I must have taken in more of this than I knew, because I know I didn't do this until at least the end of 2016 or 17. So, the influence great artists have on you, and here we are. So, let me put Sally aside. Oh, I'll put her over here for a moment. And this. I have let go of a lot of my books, but this one, probably not. Probably not. Before we go on, I wanted to let you know that I made some changes in Sallie. I decided that I didn't like quite as much hanging out up here and here and over the sides, so Sallie was trimmed down, and that was a job of work that only my husband could tolerate helping me, because I found out something. You take one, let me get it out. You take one of these contraptions and you're going to cut. Well, no, you're not. Because these pages from late 17s and early 18s are made out of rags. Rags meaning cotton. This does not cut with this. All it does is push the paper to rip it, and it gathers up. I'd forgotten about that. The piece of straw paper from Rachel at Roxy Creations, made in Italy, did almost the same thing. Now, this is contemporary, But you'll see what happens with the contents of what's in this paper and what this did. Not doable. I thought, well, it's just me. I'm not strong enough. It's my hands. It's my fingertips. I had an excuse for everything, and then I got my husband. And he figured out that the problem was this wasn't, the blade wasn't sharp enough. And then he went and got his out of his workshop, etc. We went through it. He got it to work. I don't know that I would ever have the patience or pressure in my arms to do that. But mission accomplished. So, I'm still left with these ledger pieces, and I've decided I would like them. I would like them in Sallie. So, speaking of arms, I was looking at the pictures on YouTube to introduce my channel, and I looked and I said, oh, wow. I wasn't thinking about this because it's me, but it isn't really. So from now on, you will not have to look at those skinny arms. Because, in my mind, I'm used to it. I've always had, of course, I've always been thin. As I said, in my 40s, I weighed 100 pounds. And with the 9 months of cancer treatment, I came out of it. I went from 128 to 104. And so these arms don't look as bad. You can imagine. Don't even imagine. This ring, which we've had in the family, it's been in the family since the late 1800s, fell off. This last month or so was the first month that I've been able to keep this one. This one is particularly small. But, so, I'll take care of putting a little something on my nails because these were almost black after the chemo. And I'll keep this over the back of my chair in the shop, in my little shoppy here, so that I can remember that not everyone finds that attractive. I don't, so I know some of you don't. Now, where are we for today? Okay. We're back to the girl. Let me put it this way so that you'll really get the picture of what I'm thinking about. So here's the cover. And I thought, well, I think she calls for a little stitching. And I got out my tracing paper. And I got out a little piece of needlepoint canvas. And I thought, this might be a nice focal on the cover because we see quite a bit of it up here, and there would be some here. This is, of course, wider than it's going to be. Maybe it's only going to be this wide, a strip this wide. I would like to keep it like that so that this stem shows. And I thought to myself, why don't we do a little sketch here of this sort of flower and stitch this kind of flower onto here. And I said, I like that idea. Let's think about it. Now, so, I like to keep things taut. I'm not going to use anything. I'm going to do it all in my hands. But this just gives this a nice taut, finished effect, and it's something to hold on to. So let's see. If we go, let me make sure I can see. Can I see through? Yes, I can actually see through. Okay. There it is about. So let me come in a little, or a smidge. Okay, so it's going to come in there. And how far down is it going to go? Let me get this lined up with the grid. Let it come in there, here, so you'll see that it's going to show that much. So, let's come up to about, let's be about this wide, because this is the edge. And it will be over here like this. Oh, I want to make it, let's go here. So that's the width. And let me see if I can see through again. Let me see if I can see through. Yes. That's there. So this will be here. And I want this to be about there. And be about here. So here's our little rectangle. And I'm going to do my thing. I'm going to stitch this little baby on. I'm going to stitch this little baby on with my red thread so that I'll know where I'm going and how I'm going to get there. That's what it says in the fine print. Well, I do hope that you are all having a good day. I can use a thicker one here, can't I? Oh, yes. I do hope you're having a good day. I am. I have an appointment with my family doctor this afternoon, and that's just like going home. She has to be the most wonderful doctor that ever was. I've got the wrong glasses on. Very good, Carol. No wonder. She's just wonderful. To the point that if she told me I needed to go and jump off the roof, I'd ask her if she had a ladder. I mean, I would be off the roof. That's how much care and time and talking and listening she gives. So, and today I've got quite a few "you silly girl." I was about to say "you silly lump." That's better. I have good things to share. Things that are slowly improving. Things that I'm getting under control. This being cured is wonderful. But what it does to you, ooh, it's not easy some days. However, I've got lots of good things to share. And I can't wait to tell her something good, to walk in with a smile on my face. So let's go right down here. Let's go across because I know you don't want to watch me do all this mess. I'll just get it done off screen and I'll pop back. So, I just used the red because it's what I've been doing for 1,001 years, and it shows up. It shows up nicely. Okay, let me get my feel for the back here. Oh no, okay, Carol. Let's do it this way. Yes. Can't use your fingers for an excuse all the time. It's a nice large base, loosey-goosey. Doesn't make any difference, it's just a line there. that I'm going to use to draw a pattern inside of. And one more short one to the go down here. And let's whiz you in so that you can really see what this is all about. This is absolutely, this is the come down. So, okay. Right there. And down we go. And I do hope that you will pause or do whatever, make a cup of something of your choice, and I will be back with this down on the canvas. All right, here we are. That is the outside edge of the piece we're going to put here. Not very big, okay? But that's good. And of course, when we finally cut it out of here, we're going to have to cut it out about here so that we can pull off a couple of rows of the canvas and have that pretty edging that will stay there. So, that's first step. Then we have this puppy. Oh, look at that. There's more to this one when it's finished. Now it's going to be a little wider because it's going to have the edging on it, but this is an idea of what this is going to do. Okay, a little bit of stitching here now. There might be something under it, there might be some lace under it, there might be fabric under it. I don't know. I'm not going that far ahead. I'm quite happy. So we have this one close by, we have these two, we have this coming out of the side, and it's got feet, which is good. Okay. Now my computer's got a new sound. I don't know why it's doing that, but I'm sure if it doesn't do it too much, we'll cope. Okay. Let's do a little cheat here. Yes. A tiny, tiny, tiny little cheat right there. Can you see them? Here and there. Okay. Now, something. I kind of want this effect, okay? And maybe over here a little closer. Don't want anything lined up like soldiers. Not happening. And this maybe here. And this one maybe there. Or not. And this and this. Where are you? Okay, I was so careful with the little spots. There it is. The light is against me on that. Okay. And do we want one here? Sorry, I'm talking to myself. I apologize. We want one here. Maybe we do. Maybe we do. Now, I like things that go off the edge. They make the eye move. So let's make this eye move over here. And what I think I'm just going to do these temporarily. Let's see. There's one, two. It can go across that stem. Yes, it can. Make it more interesting. 1, 2. You have to have something over here. But it can go right off. 1, 2, 3. We could stop there. This one is going this way. This one is here. This shape is different-ish. And are any of those not drooping? No, they are droopers. Okay. Let me try something else. We can never just, you have to audition here. Let's audition. This is here, this is here, here, here. And, well, while we're doing it, let's do it. Okay. Now, plan 1. What about just 1? Why not just 1? Could be. Who knows? Make the leaves a little bigger. Or this. Let's just give this a checkup. All right, now let's get so that you can see, so that you can tell me what you think. I take all recommendations to heart. Now, this one, or this one. One, two. This one would put a 3rd flower on the front, and 3 is the eye catcher. Let's see what's over here. 1 big one. Oh my. I think I'm feeling that this one we'll do more because it will put a third one here on the front. Who knows what's underneath it or around it? I don't know. Okay, I vote for the one. Now, I need a piece of this good old cheapo tracing paper. And what I do is I go to the window, and I'm probably going to have to take this off after I got it. I'm not sure, but I will probably have to take that off unless I can think of a way to get this under here so that I can trace it onto here. Okay now, and this is so tight and nice. We'll see. We'll just see. Where are you? Okay, here you are. You're going right here. Can I see? Yes, I can. Can you see? Yes, you can. Alrighty, now. I have no idea what kind of a pen this is. This is not exact tracing. I'm adding a little 2 here. And this was here. This is here. And this is here. Okay, so that's the design. Alrighty. This is looking, I shouldn't have, maybe shouldn't have chosen this pen. Well, we can always do it again. It's just tracing paper. Looks wetter than it is. Okay. If I put it up on the window, like a little Scotch tape, put this on the window, and I lay this piece of canvas with its red outline. Whoa, see, daisy. Okay. Let's get this around too. Is it centered? Let's look through because this dollar store paper is just doing its job. Let me see. I'm going to do this with this. Let me get my hydration going. Let me be very careful and not have that all over the table. I know I found a little, if he's going to be obnoxious about things. There. That'll teach you something now. This is just to get the idea going. Okay. And this one over here. this one. Well, this turned out to be a change of plan. But that's what came over me. And the decision of what to do and how to do it has been made. Now, oh my, I have to get the screwdriver out and take this off. Does it show? Does it show enough? Oh, does it show enough? I don't want to do this, but that's liable to go right through that. Okay, if I were the white pad of paper, where would I be? Oh, got to be under there. Yes. Phew. I've never liked the odor of this stuff, but it does do its thing. That's pewy. Is it dry? Yes. Oh, yes. Mission accomplished. Well, I'm off to... I wish you could go with me, but I'm off to go to the glass door and get this on here. And I do believe... I'm going to do this in pencil. In pencil because it can be just light enough. Let's see. Yes, that's the way it's going to be. So the pencil goes, and the Scotch tape goes, and I go, and I said I wish that you could come with me. But I will be right back. Well, here we are. The sun cooperated. It came out a little bit. I put this on the door with a little Scotch tape. I had to remove this, and I see my job wasn't as nice as the other one, but we'll get past it. And I had to take this off, and then I put this on top of this, lined up the red lines with the outside lines over here, put a piece of masking tape here and here, and traced. I didn't press too hard right here, so we'll just make it up. There we go. It's there. I do hope that you have enjoyed our little trip down the rabbit hole today. Still didn't get to folding these, and I'm thinking I might do it on my own because I'm sure you have seen papers folded before. You have seen papers folded before. If you have enjoyed today's trip, I hope that you will join me again. The next time I'm planning on, if I didn't get these papers folded and in, we'll do that, adding in here. And we'll find threads, because I'm decided I'm going to do it in satin stitch. because I can do areas and then run other colors down into the satin stitch. You can do this without doing it on needlepoint canvas. You can do this on a piece of fine white or off-white or ecru fabric, doing the same thing. And you can hold it in your hands after you get it attached, but it would attach the same way. You would draw you a picture, and you would put it on the door and put the fabric on top and the tape on the on top of the fabric, and go with your pencil. Big question is, when we get this done, is whether or not we're going to do colored leaves or this kind of leaf. Don't know yet. Please give me a thumbs up if you have enjoyed your visit today. Leave a comment. I certainly would appreciate it, and I do answer all of them. And if you would wish to, I would appreciate your subscribing to my channel. Bye now.